The scream echoed through cell block D long before anyone understood what happened. A fistful of freshly cut braids hit the concrete floor, and the girl they belonged to, normally quiet, gentle, and unnoticed, slowly lifted her head. Her eyes didn't show fear. They showed something far more dangerous. In a place where everyone pretended to be tough, no one knew that the black girl who just had her hair torn from her scalp wasn't a victim. She was a survivor of battles far darker than prison walls. And the bully who did it was about to learn a painful lesson. Some people you break, and some people break you back. The day started like every other inside Harrington Women's Correctional Facility, loud, tense, and humming with invisible rules that every inmate learned faster than their cell number. Breakfast trays clattered, officers barked orders, and the air smelled of bleach and fear. In this world, reputation was everything. And no one had a bigger reputation than Brooke Maddox, the self-appointed queen of Block D. Brooke was tall, sharp-eyed, and known for turning her bad temper into weapons. She walked the halls like she owned the concrete beneath her boots. Then there was Amina Clark, 22 years old, small, soft-spoken, bald by choice, her head shaved clean after years of wearing the protective braids she cherished. She arrived only 2 weeks ago and kept to herself. She read books instead of causing trouble. She smiled politely instead of challenging anyone. She didn't belong here, and everyone assumed she'd break soon. But Amina wasn't weak. Her silence was armor. Still, Brooke didn't care. Bullies rarely do. That morning, Amina had just sat down in the cafeteria when Brooke swaggered up behind her. No warning. No conversation. Just a blade snatching the long, braided extensions Amina had been stitching together for weeks. Her way of holding onto the parts of herself prison couldn't take. Brooke sliced straight through them, yanked them off, and held them up like a hunter showing off a kill. The room went silent. Amina froze. Her head was exposed, burning with humiliation. Gasps echoed. Some inmates turned away, others watched with sick excitement. Brooke sneered loudly enough for everyone to hear. "You need to remember your place, Baldy." But when Amina finally looked up, her expression wasn't broken or scared. Her eyes locked onto Brooke's with a calm so cold it felt like a storm forming. No shaking, no tears. Just a razor-sharp stillness. Brooke's smirk faltered, just for a breath. That was the moment everything changed. The officers dragged Brooke away before anything escalated. Protocol demanded it when scissors were involved. The cafeteria buzzed with whispers. "She's done for. She's gonna cry in her bunk. She messed with the wrong girl." But no one truly understood how wrong. Amina went to her cell, sat quietly, and closed her eyes. Memories of the life she'd fought her way through flooded back. Street fights, abusive foster homes, nights sleeping in abandoned apartments, mornings waking to violence. Prison didn't scare her. Bullies didn't scare her. She'd survived worse, and she wasn't looking for revenge. No, she wanted something bigger: justice, respect, and a chance to reclaim the dignity Brooke tried to steal. But Brooke didn't know that yet. The next morning, Brooke strutted back into the cafeteria, expecting to find Amina broken and humiliated. Instead, she found the girl standing calmly in the center of the room, head high, eyes forward, as if she had been waiting for her. A hush fell over the inmates. Everyone felt the tension pull tight like a rope, ready to snap. Brooke laughed, stepping forward. "You think you're tough now?" Amina didn't respond with words. She didn't need to. She took one slow step forward, controlled, grounded, dangerous. Her movements had the precision of someone who lived through fights, not someone who bragged about them. Prison turned many girls violent. Life had turned Amina lethal. Brooke lunged first, predictable and reckless. Amina scooped her arm away with a trained reflex, sending Brooke off balance. Before she fell, Amina caught her shirt collar and whispered just loud enough for the surrounding inmates to hear. "You don't get to take anything from me." Then, slowly, she released Brooke, not throwing her, not striking her, just letting her fall under her own momentum. Brooke crashed to the floor. The room exploded in shock. Amina didn't stand over her. She didn't taunt. She simply walked away, strength in silence, dominance without cruelty. It rattled Brooke more deeply than any punch could have. But Brooke wasn't finished. Humiliated, she gathered herself, sprang forward again, teeth clenched, ready to attack. This time Amina turned around so fast Brooke barely saw it. A precise twist of Brooke's wrist, a sweep of her leg, and the bully was on the ground again. Harder, louder, angrier. Officers rushed in instantly, separating them before anything escalated into real violence. But by then, something irreversible had happened. The entire block saw Brooke fall. Twice. The block saw who the real fighter was. And the block saw Amina's strength. Quiet, focused, unbreakable. Brooke was escorted to solitary for instigating the fight. As she disappeared behind steel doors, her eyes were filled not with rage, but fear. Amina's reputation changed overnight. Inmates who once ignored her now nodded with respect. Officers watched her more closely, but with an unspoken acknowledgement. She didn't ask for power, yet she earned it. She didn't seek violence, yet she survived it. Later that night, sitting alone on her bunk, Amina gently picked up the cut braids Brooke had torn from her. She didn't cry. She didn't get angry. She braided them back together piece by piece, not to wear but to remind herself, people can cut your hair. They can strip your pride. They can try to break you. But they can't take away who you truly are. A fighter, a survivor, a woman built from resilience, not fear. And that became the story whispered through the prison halls for months. The bully cut the wrong girl's hair and discovered the truth the hard way. Strength doesn't always scream. Sometimes it stands up quietly and refuses to fall.